the blue who cuffed me offered. That's all we know. Reid glared at Terrence. We all wondered if Reid's assistant had been behind the phone call made from Reid's office to Rock's landline in Montana 3 weeks before Derek's death. I'm going with her, Rock said. Don't worry, baby. I won't rest until you're cleared. I'm innocent, I said softly. We know, Reid said. We'll prove it. Handcuffed. Like a common criminal. I sat in the back of the police car, unable to move my arms. Stiff. Why did this happen to me? I was innocent. As innocent as the day I was born. I was nowhere near Derek Wolfe the night he was murdered. Why would he want to frame me? Except this wasn't about me. Not at all. It was about Rock and his siblings. It was about hurting them. I was a good attorney, damn it. What had I missed? The squad car stopped at the NYPD 17th Precinct. Rock's driver pulled up behind him, and Rock hurried out of the back seat and walked quickly toward me. We've got this, baby, he said. I swear to you that we've got this. I nodded blankly as the 2 uniformed officers led me in. Why hadn't Hank Morgan himself come to arrest me? Was he too good for that? He'd been gunning to make an arrest since the reading of Derek Wolfe's will. Surely he'd want to be the one to bring me in. Very odd. The truth will always prevail. I heard the words in the voice of Leon Huxby, my criminal law professor. They were his mantra. How I'd have liked to believe them, but I hadn't then and I didn't now. Even though I was an estates and trusts attorney, I'd seen the justice system fail more than one person since I began practicing law 6 years ago, and that was just for the clients of my former law firm. Innocent people got convicted all the time. The system wasn't perfect by any means. I never thought I'd be on this side of it. Did anyone? Only now was I realizing exactly what was happening. Before I'd been numb, frozen and numb. But now? I was arrested. In police custody for a murder I didn't commit. Lacey Wolfe, you're under the arrest for the murder of Derek Wolfe. You have the right to remain silent. The officers didn't acknowledge Rock. I said nothing. I didn't beg Rock to help me, though I was pleading inside. On the outside, I was determined to appear strong. Truth be told, I was scared out of my mind. Chills spiked along my flesh as I stood facing a camera. Then my profile. I, Lacey Ward Wolfe, good girl extraordinaire, had a mugshot, a fucking mugshot. Paperwork, and then a holding cell. Rock was working on this, I knew that. I'd be out of here quickly, right? He could push this through without an arraignment, but what if he couldn't? What if I had to spend the night here, in a jail cell? 3 other women were in my cell. 2 were obviously prostitutes, and the other was a young woman who sat crying in the corner. A toilet and sink sat in another corner. And then I had to pee. Of course. No way was I taking a piss in front of these other women. Come on, Rock, please. I wasn't wearing a watch, and they'd taken my phone, of course. My purse was back at the office. They hadn't let me bring it when they arrested me. I sighed, willing back the tears that threatened to fall. This was it. I'd hit rock bottom. Rock bottom, and I hadn't done anything wrong. You never think it will happen to you. A guard walked to the holding cell. Wolfe. I nodded and attempted to swallow the lump in my throat. That's me. An attorney is here to see you. Hey, one of the prostitutes said in a raspy smoker's voice. I never get to talk to my attorney except on Tuesdays. The guard ignored her, opened the cell door, let me out, locked it, and slapped cuffs on me. Is this really necessary? I asked. Do I look like I could overpower you? Regulations, ma'am, he said. I resisted, rolling my eyes. I understood rules and regulations. I was an attorney, for God's sake, but I was also innocent. Unreal, I said under my breath. A few minutes later, I was in another room, where Lester Parker, head of the legal team at Wolfe Enterprises, sat. The guard left us. I held up my cuffed wrists. Can't you do anything about this? I'm sorry, Lacey. I've tried. Call Dane Richards from my old firm. He's the best criminal attorney I know. Rock will pay him anything. We're already assembling a top-notch defense team, Lester said. But first things first, I'm working on getting you out.